Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to Bonk again. Yesterday there was a nice good appreciation of the video, and again I'm bringing you another update right here right now. So 2181 was a very close target that has not been met. I think that 2181 is still a pending target in my opinion, but they actually pumped it up to 2106, very close to my main technical target. So basically we have a very small difference here. So the thing is that yes, 3.33% was left, but the thing is there was a still huge massive pump from there to there, and we saw 33%, which I missed. I'm still pissed off, but yes, okay, fine, let it go. And the thing is, at this point of time, is there a chance that we actually see 2181? There could be chances, okay? There still could be chances of going up here because it is pretty obvious everyone has their stop loss right there, okay? Very easy stop loss to be taken away. But still, who knows? Can this be a stop hunt and then go down? I don't know, right? And also we have an evening star or close to an evening star, which is not very clear because this is not a perfect evening star, and I'm going to tell you why it's not a very perfect evening star. Right now you have the red candle, but the rule is that you need a candle that is at least 50% of this green. Now if you do a mathematical calculation here, this red is not even the half of this green. It does look like an evening star, but it actually fails the requirement of being an evening star, which actually still leaves the window of Bonk to actually still continue to that target and maybe go down. All right, I think we're going to actually go to that target eventually. Also, let's check the 15 minutes time frame because a lot of stories nowadays are on the 15 minutes time frame here. So yeah, right now we're down again. The EMAs, what are the EMAs doing? You're a little bit just under the EMA here, but that still doesn't mean anything because you were still under the EMA a couple of times before, but you ended up going to the upside. What I actually want to see is maybe the 4-hour EMA crossover. So the 4-hour, let's see how the EMAs are doing. Yes, there's 10 coming up, and I think you can still retrace down to the 20. So in my opinion, take this stop loss, go down to the 20, and then eventually continue on with the journey and come up to 2181. Then we will see what really happens. But if you start to go below the 10 and the 20, chances are you go down to the 55 and you drop down big time. I don't recommend anyone to open up any trade. The reason being is this is just a guess that you may actually go up to 2181. There is no any solid evidence except that it's a target, and the problem is that you have made a reversal candle before you reach the target. Okay, you just made the reversal candle, and as far as I am concerned, sometimes it happens that you just do not go to the target and then you start to go down again, right? So you just pump close to the target and you can go down. These are things that are dirty in crypto, so book profits, whatever profit you have, just take it out. And it's always a good idea, okay? It's always a good idea, take the profit. You pay yourself because then you can say that you won the trade. If you just don't pay yourself and see a profit which is floating over and you didn't pay yourself, don't call yourself a winner just yet. Okay, this is a hard lesson that I learned. My goodness, learned lesson. Okay, I got it. That's what I wanted to say. Hard learned lesson, which I'm teaching you. And 1831 is the target at the moment. How about the daily? Let's look at the daily candles and how they look like. Okay, the daily. We can say that the daily has 2 hours 30 minutes to close, and how the daily closes can be a problem. Okay, this candle itself and the green itself is bearish, right? It's bearish, so you got to be careful, right? You got to be careful before hitting the bullish button. Also, the 4-hour time frame, RSI, I'm pretty sure by now it's at the very top. Okay, it is at the top. If you just zoom in and look at the RSI right here, it is at the overbought level where it's a good idea to take your profit and sell. So if there's any pump that comes in, I think it's going to be a bonus. There's still chances that we get to see the market actually start to retrace to the downside. And that's it for the video. I'm going to see you the next one in the office.